This is our COVID Roundup and CDC update for April 12th, 2024. Since last week, we're down about 10% in new hospital admissions due to COVID, and we're down about 8% in deaths due to COVID. Putting this into context, we've had 8 straight weeks of hospitalization decreases from COVID, and 9 out of the past 11 weeks have had death decreases from COVID, with 2 of those weeks holding constant. Then looking to the CDC genetic surveillance, they're lagging about a month to a month and a half behind. For timely updates on genetic surveillance, I would recommend following Raj on Twitter. Contrary to what the CDC is showing, within about an 84% of JN1 in the population, it has in fact dramatically decreased to about 25%. This is 25% of all sequenced variants are coming up as JN1, and JN1 has numerous subvariants, with KP2 being the one to watch currently, as that is currently expected to be the most immune evasive. Moving on to our map of county level percent change in new hospital admissions due to COVID. As a reminder, anything that is orange is increasing levels of COVID hospitalizations. Anything that is yellow is holding stable. This could be stable at high or low levels. You have to look at prior maps to know. And anything that is teal or green is decreasing levels of COVID hospitalizations compared to the prior week. So we're seeing a lot of yellow, which could be an indication that the trend is going to be reversing. We're also seeing lots of orange, where compared to the prior week's map, there was mostly green, so decreasing levels of COVID hospitalizations. So it appears we might have reached an inflection point where we're heading right back up again. Then looking to our COVID-19 Iowa tracker, the top 5 states based off of COVID viral activity are Tennessee, Missouri, Arkansas, Alabama, and Minnesota. Next, transitioning over to our New York State wastewater map of note, down here in the Long Island region, we have now had long durations of sporadic reporting, with mostly not reporting in that area. However, for the wastewater facilities that are still reporting, this is the current picture. As a reminder, anything that is dark blue is low levels of COVID in the wastewater, anything that is light blue is moderate levels, and anything from yellow to bright red is high levels of COVID in the wastewater. For all reporting wastewater facilities, 48% are reporting at the high levels, which is the same as last week. However, while the proportion is still the same, more are trickling from the low-high to the higher regions of the high levels, which shows an early indicator of a generalized upwards trend. Moving on to California and the 58 reporting counties to wastewater scan. Largely, it's been holding constant, but there is an indication that there might be a small upward trend starting to happen. I'll move out of the way so you can see that better. See how there's dark concentrated blue right here by my hat pointing at it. Then when looking to all of the reporting wastewater facilities to wastewater scan, we see a similar trend where we do in fact have early signs of an increasing levels of COVID in the wastewater, which is interesting in that we would not have expected a bump at this period in time. In prior years, this has typically been plateaued until about June, which has been the traditional approximate start of our summer wave for COVID. And while this is an early sign of an upward trend, it must be interpreted with caution, as we haven't historically seen this type of spike occurring at this time.